Welcome back. I'm happy to have returned to this platform as I'm in a better stage of life than I was when I last did anything philosophical here. I'm in a better state of mind, I'm in a better state of health, I'm in a better state of everything. Let's just say that. Than when I last did anything philosophical on this channel. So I know that a while ago, when I was in that lesser state of being, I chose to get out of this, to no longer be here. And I know that I made that choice besides a couple things, besides a couple small things, of besides a couple small videos here and there, I decided to basically no longer be here. That was a decision that I made personally, which I have decided to go back on. In that I want there to be a new beginning here. I want to be here. I want to create a discussion. I want to do philosophy videos again. In a new way, a new format, a new a new way of doing them that I've really ever done. Of course, not to say that I'm going to be more of a person who's doing less, less lucid content, doing content that is not as full of great things to discuss and great philosophical thought, but just a different format of delivering that kind of content to you in a way that is more accessible and more understandable, in a more concise way than I have done before, I guess, is what I'm saying. So I want this to be a new beginning where I can just talk to you instead of having to have this sort of thick me reading up to you a book and trying to explain it. That difficult and daft way of delivering philosophical content. I mean, for some people it works. For me, it didn't. I did it quite a lot. I did reading from a book and explaining it. I did doing it on a whiteboard and explaining it. Neither of those worked very well for me. It's true. So I want to do philosophical content again, and I want to do it in a way that is more accessible. It is more concise. It is more interesting to watch, and it is more done. And where philosophical content is delivered to you in more of a way that spurs on conversation rather than separates people, my cat is freaking out. Doing it more in a way that where before I might only be delivering content to a few certain people who knew about a couple obscure philosophical things, and talking about stuff like, talking about Derrida, Husserl, Foucault, and Heidegger, and all these awesome people is fine, but the way I did it in a way that separated myself and everybody else, I think was wrong. Not to say I did that on purpose, but because I didn't. But the way I want to do things now is in a way that I can do things, which is better for all of us, better for me, better for you. I also would like to discuss content or discuss philosophical books and thought in a way that is moving towards a certain project that I'm doing and writing. I want to do it in more of a way, instead of, going over every section of a book video by video by video in the painstaking, meticulous, tedious way that I used to do. I want to do it more in a way that goes over everything, yet is more, I guess, put together in one sort of fashion, which is accessible to more people, and which is better for me. And I'm not reading a book to you and stuttering like a crazy person, or those ways I did it, which were kind of, not so great. And there were people who were saying these things to me, that the things that I'm saying right now, people said these things to me, and now that I want to do this stuff again, I'm realizing that. Going back and looking at my philosophical content, there was a lot of it that was good and was done okay. That's true, but I want to be better, and I want to start this again in a way that is awesome and makes more people want to jump into the conversation. So, I look forward to this. I look forward to discussing Hegel and Derrida and Husserl and analytic versus continental and all these different kinds of philosophies that I always used to discuss, and that I quit doing. Who knows why? I don't know why I got out of it, but I want to return to this, and I want there to be a new beginning. So I will see you very, very soon, and hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving.